And we're live! Welcome to episode 76 of the Beastly Thought Show. Another live show. This is number 76. All of this information you've already gleaned from the intro.
Yes.
Let's get it started. We got a lot of news today. What have you been playing, guys? Let's start with Robbie today. Robbie, what have you been playing today? This week?
This week, I have been so addicted to Destiny, guys. I have played it so much. I have an amazing story to tell you guys, too. I got an amazing... Whoa, what's going on?
I don't know, but I know you said amazing.
Sorry. The show was playing again. Okay, sorry. Had some technical difficulties. So anyways,
Turn that pouring down, Robbie. Turn that pouring down.
No, it just started over itself. But anyways, I got the most amazing weapon drop this week. I was so excited. What happened was, I think it was Thursday night. I was waiting for Zur. It was 10 or 11 at night. He was coming in a couple hours. I was playing Crucible. Match after match, everybody was getting legendary drops constantly. People were getting Party Crashers and Ash Factories, and I was getting nothing. I played so many matches, and then finally it happened. At the very end, one of the matches we won, I saw these words pop up on screen. Robiskull found Hawkmoon, and I lost my mind. I was so happy because I got absolutely nothing. Everybody was getting weapons, and then, bam, it happened. I was just... Oh, man.
You'll never forget your first Hawkmoon.
Kate has it, and she's never even used it.
What?
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Kate has it, and she's never even used it.
That's how I got mine too, Robbie. It was the exact same situation. I was playing an Iron Banner. It was just kind of like, grinding out those Iron Banner reputation points, and all of a sudden, end of a match, boom, Hawkmoon drops. I'm like, whoa!
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, Hawkmoon! Holy shit! I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the one time I never expected it to drop. That was just amazing.
Robbie, were you in the Iron Banner, or were you playing a different multiplayer competitive mode? Just straight Iron Banner?
Just the control for House of Wolves. Just that playlist. And I got Hawkmoon. And I was like, oh my god.
That's awesome.
Amazing weapon. I love it so much. Oh, so good.
I got a similar story as something happened to me today. I was playing The Last of Us, the multiplayer mode.
And moving on.
Yeah.
So Robbie, I know you've been playing Destiny. We actually played Destiny together this week. Had a good time. Me, you, and the wife. Your wife.
And we also played.
Yes, we also. Why don't you go ahead and tell people what else we played? What you thought?
We also played some Rocket League. I finally got into this week. Man, that game is a ton of fun. Oh my god, that was awesome. Playing with you and your wife, it was awesome. And then it kind of sucked that we were always on like the opposite team for whatever reason. That was kind of frustrating.
You could be on the same team.
Yeah, he joined our game, but he didn't join our party. So.
Yeah, so it kind of put me on their team a couple times, and then I was on the other team. So. Yeah, it was what it was. It was super fun, though. Really loved it.
Ooh, that game. That is my most fun PlayStation Plus game ever. I could play that. I think I could probably play that for years and still have just as much fun. It's so good.
I've been thinking about this game a little bit lately because we talked about it a lot last week. So for anybody who doesn't know, it's basically like soccer with cars that can boost and they can rocket boost and they can jump, right? And you play in an arena that's got like glass walls that you can drive on. It's super, super fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this game at this point, but if you haven't played it, it's awesome.
It's got real server issues, but everybody's giving it a free pass because it was a free game.
I haven't run into one issue yet with the server. I did read that when the game first dropped, nobody could get a match, but I didn't download it until a few days later.
Mm-hmm.
And so after I downloaded it, every game starts like almost immediately. I haven't had any issues finding matches. So I think, Robbie, what about you? Last night, did you have any issues?
No, I mean, the connection seemed very stable to me. There would be odd points where the car would kind of lag a little bit, like somebody would warp, but it was like barely at all. I barely noticed it.
The server issues were like you couldn't connect to a multiplayer game. That was the problem, right?
Oh, no, we didn't have any issues with that.
That's great. I'm glad to hear it. The other thing I'm wondering is, this game was obviously free on PSN. Do you think it would have caught fire like it has? I mean, this is right now everybody's favorite game. It's like just everybody's darling right now because it's pure distilled fun.
Yeah.
I think it would have caught on like this if it wasn't for free. If somebody told you about this game but you had to pay $20 for it like you do on PC, would you have taken the plunge?
I don't know. I'd probably be more likely to try it. Who knows if they had maybe a demo or whatnot. I never really got into racing games, kart racers. I don't know. All I know is I'm very happy that now any version of this game that comes out in the future, I will buy it. I have to at this point. This game is just magic. So when they do announce Rocket League 2 for $20, or if they add more maps or different types of maps or different types of gameplay modes, I'll buy it no matter what. This is a game I feel like any gamer needs to have. The unfortunate thing is that it's only on PlayStation 4 and PC. So it's one of those crazy situations where I feel like a game so good needs to be played by everybody, and it's just PS4 and PC. But I don't know. That's another question I asked. Did they miss the mark by releasing it for free?
I think they hit their mark by releasing it for free. I'm sure they're not getting, the full amount of money they would be getting per copy as if they just released it for $20 a copy. But I'm sure they worked out a deal with, Sony. However many copies do get given out for free, we'll give you a little bit of money. And I think because it is free, this thing's like flying off the shelves, so to speak. It's like it's insanely popular. You look on YouTube, I know Destiny YouTubers are making videos of it. I know Minecraft guys are making videos of it. Call of Duty guys are making videos of it. Everybody's making videos of this thing because it's so much fun. And it's incredible because it's got depth. When you first log in, you're like, okay, this is fun. It's stupid fun, but it's fun. But as you play it more and more, you get better at the handling of the car. You get a little more used to how the ball physics work and when that ball's actually going to drop. Robbie, you'll learn about that in a couple of years. And it just kind of
just continue. Shut up.
As you go, you kind of learn more and more about the physics of the game, and you find out, yes, you can actually get good at this. You can practice and learn the physics, and you get better and better as you go. So if I was playing the Briar Rabbit of 2 weeks ago, I know that I would kick my ass, because it really is. It's like it's got a deep system to it. It's got a learning curve, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I definitely don't think this game would have caught wildfire as it has if it weren't free, I think. Especially looking at it myself, I think I would have looked at this game, I would have been like, probably not worth it. I'll wait till it drops in price. I probably wouldn't have bought it. But the fact that it's free, everybody can access it, I think it definitely blew up because of this, and I don't think it would have been as successful. So I think they made the right call making this a free game for PlayStation Plus.
You said, oh shit. Oh shit, what?
Not2Nerdy's in the chat. I'm going to invite him to the...
Oh, yeah, get him in.
Hey! Yeah, get him in.
Yeah, I got to agree with you guys. I know from the perspective of a developer, they're probably wondering if their money is going to break even versus doing it this way versus actually releasing the game with a retail price. I think now everybody knows about this game. Everybody has high respect and accolades and loves this game. So whatever they do in the future is pretty much solidified going to be a success as long as it has the name Rocket League on it. I told a buddy at work last week, Friday, I said, you have PlayStation Plus? He said, yeah. I said, download Rocket League on your PS4. He said, what is that? I said, that's your number one reason right now if you have fucking PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, you need to get this.
It's really amazing. I didn't think it would be as good as it is. You hear about games from people from time to time, and sometimes people have different gamer tastes, but when you try it, and within 5 minutes you realize this, like you said, Briar, unadulterated fun.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe what Rocket League is, and I've been actually understanding and progressing it with my skill as well. I've learned some new tricks, double jumping, flying through the air, going up with your rocket, all kinds of crazy stuff you can do. It takes time, effort, and practice, but the game is amazing. I can't wait till we all get in there and play it together.
Yeah, what's great, too, is if you get a team together and you start communicating as a team, you can actually get, those kind of strategies like you'd see in an actual soccer game, right?
Yeah.
It's cross passes and, that kind of thing, and it becomes like a strategic game. There's actual tension going on in this multiplayer game that you don't see it coming. When you log in for the first time, you're just bashing a ball around a soccer field with a car that's got a rocket on it. Managing your boost, right, is you don't want to just use your boost constantly. You want to save it either to 10 goal, if the other team makes a break for it, or if your team makes a break, you want to get up there so you can support your team and kind of hopefully, get that goal. It's so fun. It's so deep. It's so incredible.
Yeah. I can't wait to play it some more. I we should move on, though, get to some other stuff.
Okay, is that all you've been playing, Robbie? Rocket League?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and especially because getting the Hawk Moon this week really helped calm my saltiness of Xur not selling a weapon, so I'm a lot happier now.
That's crazy, isn't it? Zer just didn't show up with a weapon this week.
I know. I got
Yeah, exactly.
He was tired of treating everybody so good. This week he all he had was armor. And I
Hopefully
got
next
So a
week
different Zer than I know.
All right, so what I've been doing this week, guys, I've been doing something a little bit different. I've been playing a lot of Destiny this week.
All right.
I probably put 6 or 7 hours in. I still haven't gone to Osiris yet because I'm only level 33, Briar.
Oh, okay. That's enough. You can play Trials of Osiris as a level 33.
It'll be tough, but you can do it.
I think the difference is only like 1% damage. Holy shit! A new player is joined.
What's up, guys? How
Is
you
that
doing?
good?
How you doing?
Good, man. I've been going through a lot of stuff in the past, and I got a little sickness, and then like I'm a lot better now, but then other stuff happened, so I've been out of YouTube for a while.
It's awesome
To see you.
We're so happy to see you, man.
How's everyone doing?
He's back.
Great.
I heard you guys talk about Rocket League, man. I think the game's addicting, but also it's one of those games that you can have so much fun, but yet it will piss you off when someone scores off like a bounce that you didn't think it was gonna bounce. Like I was killing this guy. I was winning, I think, like 7-1. You know what I mean? And you want to know that I blew the lead and I lost in overtime?
Man.
In overtime, because like I was fooling around doing like stupid shots, trying to make it from far away, and he caught up. And then he actually pushed into overtime with 5 seconds left. I don't know why I went for the ball. I could have just let him shoot it and like just play defense. I went for the ball and I went too high. And you know sometimes you just float in the air for a while. You have to wait till you land. And by then he got the ball and he shot it with 1 second and sent it into overtime. So in overtime, I was about to make the shot. I went full speed to make the shot. I didn't have to go full speed. All I had to do was tap the ball in. I hit the edge of his goal. It bounced back towards the other direction, towards my goal, and he just tapped it in for the win and won it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're going to have those moments. And the moment that really pissed me off the most, it was the first time I rage quit in this game. We were at a tiebreaker, and it was overtime, and the guy who was on Kate and I's team, he aggressively shot the ball into our goal. He was supposed to be going to the other goal, so I knew exactly what happened. He didn't know which goal he was supposed to be going towards, and he killed us, and so I rage quit. But the game was amazing. I love the game. I've been doing a lot of Destiny this week. I've also been playing Rocket League. I put probably about 3 or 4 hours in on that. That's just mindless fun. You don't have to really commit to time frames. You can go in there for 10, 20, 30 minutes if you want, have a ball, and get out. Also, I've been playing some Last of Us today. I had one of those situations that Robbie had where he got the special drop in Destiny. That happened to me in The Last of Us. I was in the middle of a match. My wife was gone. It was just me and my daughters here. And in the middle of the match, I heard my oldest daughter say, "Hey, Dad, Nina just pooped on herself." So that was my drop. And so I had to drop the controller and go in the damn bathroom and clean her up. But
Moving on.
One of those special moments in gaming history.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened. Like that just went wildly out of control really quick.
Can I just say
Moving on
something?
from that story.
Can I just say so? I've been gone for a while, but I'm back, and there's Destiny and Last of Us. Have I really been gone that long?
No, sir, you have not. What have you been playing, man? It's been forever since you've been on the show. What have you been playing?
Man, a lot of different games. The most recent Batman. Batman Arkham Knight, I beat the game. I have 20 Riddler trophies left, and then the game's fully 100% beaten, and then I got to do the DLC. But the game is really good, but I can't believe the one part about this game that got me upset. No spoilers or anything. Like, the worst part about the game should be the best part. If you were to tell me that the Batmobile will be the worst part of a Batman game, like, I would tell you you're crazy. But to me, the tank, anytime it turned into a tank, it got me pissed off. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be shooting tanks in the Batman game. I'm sorry. That was the one thing. But everything else in the game was so much fun except the tanks. That's just my opinion. The
Batmobile is very hit or miss. I would say there are times where I love the Batmobile, but there are times where I'm just fighting it, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why did you do this, Rocksteady? Come on.
Well, who actually, like, when you went to a different mission, who actually drove in a Batmobile? I just flew up in the air. Like, I wasn't going to waste my time cutting corners when I could just fly there so much quicker. I just glided the whole way, so I don't know. So,
Franklin.
that's pretty much it. That game right there. I played a lot. I played the God of War 3, so that was the newer one. So that's pretty cool. It looks good. It looks the same. Just does look a little bit nicer on the PS4.
Can you really notice a difference there though? I mean, I've seen some videos.
The 60 frames per second, you can definitely tell. Like if that's the thing, like you really don't realize how much of a difference 60 frames per second until you get games like that where it's needed. And you'll see, like, and stuff like that. That's the only difference, but, like, that's it. I mean, the color, yes, it does look better and stuff, but it's really not a huge difference except the frames per second, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so why don't we move on to the news of the week. Let's start off with probably the biggest news of the week. Oh, I'm sorry.
What the?
I forgot
What
something.
did you play this week, right?
Yesterday, actually, was one of the best days I've ever had in Destiny, loot-wise, right? I did an unboxing video where I was like unboxing all like the packages that I've collected for the last 2 weeks, and I got the Dead Orbit ship. I was super excited for that, right? Then I played some Trials of Osiris, and I'm actually going to make a video of this. I already have the title of the video, right? It's going to be called the Irishman, the Potato, and the Jewel. But I'm going to give you guys a little hint, right? I got a Jewel of Osiris out of Trials of Osiris with Solar Burn. I was so excited about it that I nearly shit myself. It was one day, 2 awesome drops.
Now we have 2 poop stories.
2 poop stories, 1 joke.
God.
So that was your best day ever in Destiny. Wow. And the game's been out this long, and yet people are still having their best damn day? Jeez.
It was a good day. It was a real good day.
Good
Trials
stuff.
of Osiris is my new favorite thing. Like, it really is. The competitive nature of it, the tension, like having the whole team riding off of your success, right? Because you only got a 3-man team. Everybody's got to contribute in the Trials of Osiris. You can't carry, well, I can't carry anybody in Trials of Osiris. I'm not that good. Everybody's got to play, and everybody's got to play their heart out and contribute. So when you have a team that goes to the lighthouse, like everybody is psyched about it, and all 3 of you like making that walk from like landing your ship all the way to the actual chest, like running all the way to the chest, and everybody's anticipating, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? And then you open that chest, and one guy's always pissed off because he got the scholar for the 4th time or the summoner for the 4th time. But today or yesterday, it was my day. It was my day. It was Briar's day.
Your day, Briar.
You go, Briar. So, Briar, you said that me being level 33, I could actually participate in the trials now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do this week then. I look forward to that. Seeing some new stuff, some new drops I've never seen before. It's going to be really exciting. Wow. Okay. So, guys, this week we had a really tumultuous week. And starting off is kind of a somber story. A video game legend, Satoru Iwata, Nintendo's chief, has passed away, and this happened a few days ago. And so let's have a brief moment of silence for a video gaming legend. Silence over. What are you guys' thoughts on Nintendo's future? And did Satoru Iwata affect you guys in any way growing up playing Nintendo? He's been with Nintendo since 1983. So he's been there for a long time. He's seen Nintendo's great moments and not so great moments. And he's very important to the legacy of Nintendo. He's created his own legacy. And I made a video about the guy. I think he's a wonderful person. I love the way he came across at Nintendo Directs. And it's an unfortunate thing. But now Miyamoto is actually helming Nintendo temporarily until they find someone else to permanently seat that chair. What are you guys' thoughts on Nintendo from this point?
First, I want to say it's kind of eerie because I was watching your show like last week, and you guys were talking about Nintendo. First of all, it's rare. You guys don't talk about Nintendo that much on the show, and then when you talk about Nintendo like last week, and like literally like about, I don't know, 30 minutes after the show was done, it was announced. So I was like, man, like that was so weird because you guys were talking about that, the movement, like what they should have did to make it right, and I just saw it. I was like, man, that's pretty eerie that it happened. First of all,
unrelated. Just saying, unrelated.
Unrelated.
but yeah. So I don't know. I just think that I think it kind of sucks in many reasons because like Nintendo's getting like a bad name right now. And you always want to see someone, if they go out when they're at their best, and like it just seemed like it sucks because some people like see it as like some people didn't want him to be there as in charge of Nintendo anymore, and it sucks that he went out like this when he did so many good things for them before in the past, and like he made them to where they were. He helped them make them known for Nintendo, and it just sucks that it ended like that. I think that was probably the worst part, that he couldn't go out like on top. You know what I mean? At the top of his game. That, to me, that's what kind of sucks, because like he's way better than what he showed at the end. So that's what it kind of sucks for me.
He was a creative, right? He was he programmed games. He was a programmer. He was a guy who created, and he got promoted to basically as high as you can go inside Nintendo, and I think that showed in Nintendo's direction in the last, 12 years, was it, that he was heading up Nintendo? Stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a Nintendo follower like a lot of people are, so it was after his death that I kind of looked into who he was, and it was incredible, his accomplishments, and it was incredible his hands-on approach to games. Like, he just, like, even though he was like the lead of the company, he was still getting in there and getting shit done. Even when Earthbound came out, he just like pushed people aside and said, no, we got to fix this. We got to make this better for the U.S. release. Balloon Fight, he just pushed people aside. We got to make this, we're going to get this done. He was a creative guy who had the power to get things done, and he never lost that creativity and will to make things perfect, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I think he was a good man. He was a great leader. He led Nintendo through some of their highest points with the Wii and some of their lowest points with the Wii U, but overall, I think he was passionate about what he did, and it's a pretty sad loss. I'm definitely going to have to say rest in peace, Iwata. I hope all your friends and family are getting over this. I mean, it's got to be very tough for them, so...
Deepest condolences. So Shigeru Miyamoto, guys, the creator of little-known games like Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, he is actually temporarily seating that chair in the same position that Satoru Iwata was in. Do you guys think this is a good decision? Would you like to see him sit there maybe permanently, or do you think that he's not a good fit to lead a company? I think that this guy is so creative. I'd love to see what he could do if he is given ample time to make some real choices on Nintendo's future. I just want a new Mario game that lives up to the hype. I want to see a great Mario game, not the same kind rehashed over and over again.
I think you always got to have the relationship of art and business to run a company, and I don't really know enough about him to say that he has both of those things, right? He's definitely an artist. He's definitely like a very talented artist. I don't know enough about his business sense that he would be able to lead Nintendo in a way that would make Nintendo successful. I have no idea.
I agree.
The thing is, there's another gentleman who's co-chairing it with him. Shigeru Miyamoto is not doing it alone. Nintendo actually placed him and another gentleman from Japan to co-run Nintendo temporarily. So maybe the other gentleman is more of the business end and Miyamoto is more of the creative side, hopefully. This is an exciting time for Nintendo. It's a tumultuous and a sad, somber moment for Nintendo. But I'm hoping that through this they come out on top and are as great as they once were, and as great as I think they can be in the future.
The thing is, like, I wonder if, like, this is going to... See, I think there's an opportunity to go with different routes, sort of like to try to compete with other companies, like fresher ideas, like to say, like, to not lose what you had in the past, but yet to gain something in the future. For example, little things like, I don't know, when you're online, you get to talk to people, like stuff like that to keep in pace with everyone else. Like, you would think stuff like that, they need people to say, hey, you know what, we did well in the past, but now we have to keep up to date with everyone else. And it's not like you have to lose what you had to make you good. Like, you don't have to lose Mario, you don't have to lose Zelda, but you still got to start to do things to gain other people in that world. And that's how you add third-party companies. You have to show that you're willing to stay in touch with everyone else, but show your own flavor in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's what hopefully whoever does, that is in charge will do that. And that's why I don't think he should be in charge, is because he's part of that old school mentality. He did a great job with Zelda, Mario, and all that stuff, but like the problem is he's also part of that old school mentality that got them to where they are at the moment, and they sort of need to go a different route. You know what I mean? I think that's It's like, I don't know, if you're looking at sports or anything like that, I know I'm bringing sports into a video game podcast, but
Off topic.
Blasphemy.
Off topic.
Blasphemy.
if like, if you lose the coach, like, usually the owner wants to go a different route completely. They don't want to just bring someone that was assistant coach up. You want to get someone that's completely fresh to start over, to give not just the team like hope, but also the fans hope, because now you're bringing a whole new team, whole new lineup. Now it's like fresh opportunity, and it's starting over in a good way, in a positive way. Even if it's not that much of a big change, you're giving people that were fans a chance to say, you know what, I might go back. I want to see what they're doing now. I'm kind of curious what this new person's going to do. And I think that's something, that's an opportunity to do that now.
If they wanted to just make a big, good decision, they should just hire Don Matrick and just call it a day.
No. Don't do that.
I think Don Matrick is working at a Dairy Queen in Seattle. Okay, so let's continue. Brand new EA development studio has opened, known as Motive, assisting Visceral Games in development of their unknown Star Wars game.
Super cool news. It definitely shows that this developer is no joke. Like, this is going to be a big AAA developer. If the first thing they're working on is Visceral's Star Wars game, that's a big project. So obviously they're bringing in more people to do that. They want to get that game more out the door, I guess. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, wait a minute. Isn't this game coming out in like 4 months?
No,
well, it hasn't been even announced yet. So
this is the unknown Star Wars game.
All right, this is Battlefield. Okay.
Yeah,
this is Visceral's unknown Star Wars game, which we believe is going to be open world, I guess. So
Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Yeah,
Please?
But this is super cool news. I mean, I'm excited about this, and obviously they're going to do their own projects after this. This is pretty cool. I think so.
This isn't the one in Canada with Jade Raymond, is it?
No,
yeah,
it is.
It's Jade Raymond. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
in Montreal, I think.
I just want to see how Battlefront works, because that's going to be a deciding factor if they're going to do Star Wars justice or not. Because if that comes out the way it's looking right now, like, it looks okay, but I feel like it's going to come out sort of like Battlefield, like where it had a lot of problems in the beginning, and then as they go along, they're going to try to make it better.
Don't be broken.
I mean, I don't know why they're calling it Battlefront. They might as well call it Battlefield Star Wars. Like, that's
Star
what it
Wars
is.
Battlefield.
Like, I mean, I don't know, but I just hope, I'm hoping they're going to do well. I'm just hoping.
I love that series, and that demo that they showed sold me. And so even if it comes out with issues at the beginning, which is unfortunate, but something we see more and more of every day, I'm willing to wait until they iron that out, honestly.
I'm going to wait to buy it until they iron it out.
Yeah, that's just I'm going to wait to purchase that game.
I can tell you right now, I'm not buying that game day one. There's no way in hell.
As much as I want to get on Battlefront Day 1, guys, you know I can't, because I'm super worried about this game. Like, obviously, if it's going to work on Day 1 or not, I'm not going to pre-order it. I have to wait on this one. I do.
What if a pre-order gets you a free Stormtrooper helmet?
Holy shit.
That's not enough.
Robbie?
No, that's
Not enough!
What if you can wear it to the
I
grocery
have faith. I have faith it'll work day 1. Year 2, though. Like,
Same
not
thing.
the first year.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. We got a lot of Star Wars goodness coming our way in the coming months and years. I think it'll be good overall, and I'm really excited to see them actually revitalizing that brand. The movie looks amazing. The game looks like it's going to be awesome. And this unknown Star Wars, this open world, I'm just anxious to see what they do with it. I'm excited.
I mean, they're an amazing developer. I'm sure it'll be awesome. We'll look forward to it.
Hopefully that happens soon. Okay, guys.
Do you think EA's rushing it though to come out around the same time as the movie? Is that why you think this game's being rushed too quickly?
No.
I think that's probably why it doesn't have a single player.
I think that's why it's missing parts of the game, because I think they're trying to release it around the same time as the movie.
Well, possibly, I guess.
Could be possible.
I think that's going to be the biggest movie of all time. Let me just say that now. And even if it
Really
released,
reaching on that one, huh?
I think it'll be the biggest movie of all
Stretching
time.
those predictions, huh?
It's gonna be Jurassic World.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
I was shocked Jurassic World beat like everything. Like that was pretty damn good.
Star Wars is going to beat everything I think that was ever made. That's my prediction. You guys remember this prediction? So
it's undoubted, because if you think about it, it's got one of the biggest names in movies. It's got unparalleled hype. It's coming
got
out.
the original cast.
Yeah, it's coming out in December. Like it's almost undoubtedly. It would have to be a complete piece of shit not to
The
break
Star
every
Wars
record.
name, too, has pretty much an unparalleled legacy. Like, everyone's going to go see this. Every person on Earth is going to
Of
see this.
unparalleled legacy, Halo franchise has passed over 65 million in sales.
That's
What
amazing.
franchise? Let me guess.
The Halo,
Last of
the
Us.
one I just talked about, the Halo franchise. No, this game doesn't have bitch bombs.
So it sold a lot.
That's awesome, man. That's wow. That's a lot of money. And over how many versions? How many different Halos have been released now?
Good
7?
God, I don't know. A lot.
5 main ones, I want to say. Yeah, there's been about 5 main games if you include ODST. So
What about
that's
Halo Reach?
Yeah, about
Yeah,
7
Halo Reach.
games.
You gotta
Okay,
beat
that's
Halo
6.
Reach. Yeah.
What about the top-down strategy games?
Oh, yeah. Wait,
That's
they
really
included
good.
that in the mix too?
I don't know.
That's awesome.
I think either
man.
way you look at it, this is incredible sales, though. Halo is obviously one of the biggest franchises in gaming, and I think Halo 5 especially is going to be huge. So this is amazing. Halo's a great franchise, and I'm super thrilled to see this.
I'm looking forward to playing Halo 5. Everything I
Me
see
too.
about it, it looks like it's going to be fun.
The
Did-
beta was awesome, too.
Yeah.
Didn't Halo 4 get less sales though? Then like Halo, then it went down in sales as the years went on, or was
Halo
it?
4 was not good. Halo 3 was amazing.
Yeah, that's
Halo
what,
3.
that's what I'm saying. Like Halo 3 is good. Like I think it went down in Halo 4, but I don't know.
Well,
Hopefully
they
Halo
changed
5 comes back.
developers. When they changed the 383, a lot of people weren't on board with the changes that were made with the new developer, but hopefully they can get shit back together.
You guys tried the demo or the beta for Halo 5?
Yes,
I
I
didn't.
loved it. It was a ton
It
of
was
fun.
pretty
It was
cool.
very
It was-
fast-paced for a Halo game, and
Yeah.
especially aim down sights a lot of people didn't like. I thought it was a good fit, so we'll see.
Right. I like that new mode where it's like this huge area, too. I think that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So moving on. This is a very sad story because you guys may know what it's like to have been in a relationship that ended badly, and that woman comes back and slashes your tires and puts a banana in your tailpipe. She does all this crazy stuff, and that's what's going on with Hideo Kojima. Hideo
Dude, what?
Kojima's name has been completely removed from the Phantom Pains box art.
Time out.
Konami is a vindictive bitch. What do you guys think about this?
What relationship have you been in? First of all,
I think the more interesting story is BC's back history here. I'd like to hear a little bit more.
He was so detailed that story too. And she puts a banana in your tailpipe.
You've been through this, Beastly.
Oh,
He's
Hey,
had
man.
experience, clearly.
I don't want to dredge up those bad memories. I don't want to cry. I don't want to. I'm fucking crazy, and I've met crazy women, but none that crazy. Okay. Konami has really got balls and nerves of steel to actually be doing this to Hideo Kojima, the guy who's made this franchise what it is. For them to take his name off the box art, it's almost like them egging on the consumer. Yeah, I did it. You're still gonna buy the fucking game.
It's
And I
getting
am
so
gonna
out
buy
of
it, so
hand,
they're
too.
right, but it's still so dirty. It's underhanded and dirty what they're doing to this man.
I think it's getting unbelievably out of hand, too. Like, Konami, it seems like it's in the news, like, every few weeks or months. It's always coming up that Konami is the crazy ex-girlfriend that does something else crazy to piss off Kojima and make him upset. Now they're taking his name off the game. That's not fair at all, because he's the one who created this game. He's the creative mind behind it, and Konami is just totally upset about this whole thing, about Kojima leaving and saying it's his last game. They're acting like a child in this situation, Konami. Like, I just can't believe they're going through all this. They're making themselves look terrible. For what?
One
It
day
doesn't
we're
make
all.
sense to me.
One day, guys, we're going to know what happened at Konami. I'm willing to wager that Hideo Kojima slept with someone's wife who's high up in Konami, because this is going beyond a professional vindictive situation. This is more of a personal attack. You know,
Yeah.
first of all, you stop Silent Hills, you close down Kojima Productions' Twitter page, right? You take his name off the box art. What are they going to do now? They're going to pour mustard in his underwear? This is insane.
And they shut down the whole studio because of a broken relationship between one developer. You don't need him. You can do the whole game without him. You don't need to shut down a whole studio. That's crazy.
Basically, I'll tell you this, look. That what you just said, I think it's one above that. I think he slept with someone's daughter. Like I said,
Holy shit.
Or their mom.
at the same time.
Then he brought
Let's see
pictures
my
into
mother.
work. He's like, check it out.
I just did that.
Has anyone seen my mother?
I hit that.
hammered.
Yeah, but that game is still gonna be good. It sucks that he went out like that, but it might be good news because he might be doing something on his own now. He has the freedom to do whatever he wants. I think he'll find something to do, and then we'll all be lucky because he'll be able to do something without anyone holding him back. To be honest with you. So that's the one good thing.
He's wanted to get out from under that Metal Gear Solid series forever.
Yeah.
And
now he finally can.
Now he has excuses because he doesn't have the rights to Metal Gear Solid either now. So like now he could definitely do his own game and do something.
You know what? I would buy his knockoff, just like Koji Igarashi is making Bloodstained. To me, that's Castlevania's spiritual successor. I have kind of left Castlevania, any future iteration of what Konami does, alone. I'm looking forward to Bloodstained. If Hideo Kojima makes his own spiritual successor to Metal Gear, I'm willing to leave Snake. They already fucking changed Snake's voice now to Kiefer Sutherland. That's not who Snake is. Then they take the man who made the game and throw him to the wolves. Metal Gear is over. Whatever he does in the future, if he wants to make a spiritual successor, I'm right there with him to support the guy who made a great, fantastic game and franchise, and that's how I feel about it. Can't wait to see what he does next.
I feel like this is going to be the last Metal Gear anyway, so like I'm more disappointed about Silent Hills because I want to see what the hell they're going to do with that game, and then that's the one that, to me, it's like they canceled that, and that's something I want to see.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Konami is fucking insane. And you guys wait for another week till we find out what they do next. Hideo Kojima, his bread was stolen from his sandwich. See,
Konami.
Somebody smashed his tires in the parking lot.
And put a banana in his tailpipe.
All right, guys, so moving on. You guys remember an old game, last generation, called Prototype? I think Prototype 1 and 2 came out years ago. Third-person adventure type of action game.
Yeah, they made a couple of those, didn't they?
I think they made 2. Prototype 1 and 2.
And now they've been remastered.
Prototype Biohazard bundle announced, and it's now available on PS4 and Xbox One. So obviously, this port up has been worked on for a long time, and they announced it when it's finally available. You guys excited about this?
No.
Is it Biohazard in the U.S. too?
That's just a name that Robbie put here.
That's what it's called.
Prototype
Don't shoot the messenger.
Okay.
I played these games. I thought 1 was much better than 2. And other than that, that's really how I feel about it. I won't be picking it up. It's not something that I'd want to delve into again.
I've never played the Prototype games, but they look super fun to me, so I might pick this up when it's cheaper, because it's $50 for both. That's a little expensive.
Have you played Infamous before? That's pretty much what the game is.
Yeah, they came out at the same time, didn't they?
They're all
Biohazard came out like exactly the same time.
Yeah, I played both. I remember I did both walkthroughs for that, full walkthroughs on YouTube on that, and like that. Those games were fun, but yeah, it's glitchy, but it still was fun, you know. But
so
that's that.
Moving on. Dead Island 2 developer Jaeger Development has been removed from the project. This doesn't bode well for people who've been looking forward to Dead Island 2.
Okay, so there's 2 very disappointed people out there.
I'm one of them.
I don't know what to think about this because after what is just came out for PS4 and Xbox One, the great zombie game,
Dying Light.
Dying Light. That's all I need as far as zombies go. To me, Dead Island, whatever.
Dying Light wasn't Dying Light actually developed by the people who made Dead Island 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, that's Dead Island 2.
Yeah.
The other game is made by a bunch of chumps who apparently couldn't get the job done.
And they couldn't work together either.
Yeah.
Damn it. Learn to work together.
Let's move on, because that story sucks.
Don't shit on me for reporting the news. I'm sorry.
Speaking of shit in Toronto, Ubisoft Toronto is working on a brand new AAA IP. Thoughts,
These
guys?
games are exciting. Awesome. They're a good studio.
The same team that Jade Raymond just created?
No, they made Splinter Cell Blacklist, this team. That was their first game. So,
okay.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job with that game. I'm excited for whatever this is. They're a really good studio.
All right.
I guess
That's
it all
all I have
depends.
to say.
There's certain Ubisoft games that I hate and some that I love, so I guess we'll see. Ooh, this is great news for people who have Androids and tablets.
Or very bad news who've got poor time management skills.
Angry Birds 2 has been announced. What do you guys think about this? You guys going to put some time aside and use it for Angry Birds?
No.
What can they do? They can make the birds come from opposite direction now. I don't know what the hell are they gonna do here.
I actually liked Angry Birds. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked Angry Birds Star Wars because they added, or no, Angry Birds Space because they added like that orbital kind of thing to it, and it made it a lot more fun. You know, if you're sitting in the waiting room waiting for your car to get repaired, what else are you gonna do? Play a little Angry Birds. So yeah, I'll play this.
So what's Angry Birds 2 like? Is it reverse? You're the pigs now going against
You're gonna
the birds?
shoot
Like...
to the left now. You're gonna shoot right to left.
I can't play from this side. It's gonna be terrible.
Pigs
Amazing
revenge.
changes.
Retailer memo says Batman Arkham Knight will be broken on PC until September. Is this true?
So
Robbie?
let me give a little clarification on what this is. So supposedly Kotaku, I think Australia, found an email for EB Games that basically it was news about Arkham Knight on PC. The patch for the game that's going to fix all this is not going to be available until September at the earliest, like September to November, that area. What the hell, Warner Brothers? Like, are you kidding me with this?
Wow.
Just bunch of assholes. I don't know what else to say. This is ridiculous.
Rocksteady isn't truly to blame here. Whoever ported the PC version needs to be blamed for this.
Yeah, Rocksteady is innocent. It's Iron Galaxy.
Iron Galaxy, I believe, did the port, but they were given like 2 months to do it.
Rocksteady is definitely blamed in this because they're supposed to check that before anything, and they weren't focusing on that because the money was on the PlayStation version. That's where the best version is. And the thing is, like, I literally got the PC version for free. Like, obviously, I did unboxing for the PlayStation 4 version, but I got the PC version, put that thing in, and like comparing it to the PS4, how is the PS4 version running so much smoother? Like, it should not be doing that. And like, it's so glitchy. Like, you should have seen how many times when I glided through buildings. Like I'm, you know, I mean, the game is just a mess. Like, it's a glitchy mess. Game saves don't work sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll be playing and you just did a mission, you turn off the game, you come back later, you have to do that same mission over again. It doesn't save things sometimes, and that's just, it's a mess.
I mean, I understand it, you know, especially for people out there who only play on PC. It's an unfortunate situation, but I personally find more blame with the developer who ported it and Warner Brothers. They actually have all the money. They can fix this issue. If Rocksteady was making the game and creating it for PlayStation and Xbox One, and they contracted someone else out to port it to the PC, doesn't some of that porting responsibility go to the company that was doing the port? And from what I understand, it was like this months before it was even released.
The whole situation
no one tried to fix anything.
Unbelievably ugly. I've seen footage of the game running on PC. It is unbelievably bad. Like, I didn't realize it was that bad, and this is just not acceptable, Warner Brothers. I know I've said this multiple times, but what a bunch of assholes. Like, really? Don't do that.
Say it again, Robbie.
The incentive is right away is you go to where the money is, and the money was the PlayStation was the ones paying them the most out of every other company to advertise for PlayStation 4. That's just the way it is. They also have the biggest market right now, so they're aiming to make sure that version was the best version, hands down. So if anything else wasn't great, they can fix it as they go along, and it actually makes the PlayStation 4 version look even better, which is even better for a partnership when you have money. So like, involved. Like, that's the only thing that, to me, there's no incentive for them to fix the PC version unless the PC version was the main version. And it sucks because it should have been perfect at all of them, you know. Even the PlayStation 4 has some glitches. Like, it has some serious glitches at times, you know. And they patched that day one. And then there's another patch like a couple days later, and it pretty much fixed the PlayStation 4 version. Why they fixed the PlayStation 4 version so quickly when the rest weren't? It's because PlayStation put the money into it. Which is, I think it's wrong, but that's what companies do now. Like, that companies accept money ahead of time from other, you know, for either Sony or for Microsoft, and that's it. That's why PC gamers get screwed sometimes because of that.
So. Yeah. It's not fair, too, because you spend thousands of dollars on this fancy gaming rig, this powerful PC, and then a lot of times you get these terrible ports. I think it's really unacceptable.
And you've got to run fucking Windows 8 on it.
That, too. That sucks. You'll be saved.
Suckers.
Not in 11 days. Not in 11 days.
Like 10 days, so.
In 11 days. Windows 10. Forget about Windows 9. Go straight to Windows 10.
Thank goodness.
Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection is getting a demo. Okay, cool. I'm going to buy that shit anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I want to really go back and replay those games. I love those games, especially this is a great way to get ready for Uncharted 4, so that's cool they're doing a demo.
I have a theory. I have a theory on why this demo is coming out. Do you guys have any idea or thoughts on why they're actually demoing this game?
No.
They're demoing it because they want the people who are coming from other consoles or other play styles to be able to experience a game they may not have had a chance to play before.
That's
so people who've maybe been on the Xbox 360 for growing up most of their life, people Robbie's age who've never had a PlayStation, never enjoyed what Uncharted was, will actually be able to demo the best version of Uncharted now and understand why people are batshit crazy over this franchise. So it's really
I love the first Uncharted game. Uncharted 2 I thought was one of the best games I've ever played. It was like unbelievable. It made me feel like I was a star in an action movie. Uncharted 3, not as good as Uncharted 2, but still very good.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking forward to playing all three of them again.
All fantastic games.
Yeah.
Quick question. Did they announce that they're going to include multiplayer maps for both Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 or no?
I don't know.
There's no multiplayer. No, there isn't multiplayer.
For Uncharted 2?
None.
And 3.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Welcome
You
to
didn't
the
know
world,
this?
my friend. You've been gone for a while.
No, I'm saying, like, what do you mean? There's no multiplayer in the game? You're talking about... What are you talking about?
They're not
In the
releasing it.
collection,
Oh,
there is
they're
no
releasing
multiplayer for Uncharted 2 and 3.
That's what I was asking. They're releasing multiplayer. I didn't say, like... I thought you guys meant there's no multiplayer at all for those games. Like, what are you talking about?
There
Like,
isn't.
Oh, no. We mean the collection. Yeah, there's no
No,
multiplayer
I
for
wasn't
the
paying
collection.
attention. That's why I asked. I didn't know if they were
Okay.
releasing multiplayer. No, so I'm like, wait a second. Uncharted 2 didn't have multiplayer. I know I played it. Like,
Yeah,
This new version on
original
PS4 won't have any. That's unfortunate for the people who buy it now. They won't have any multiplayer. So that's the sucky part about the whole deal. And,
Yeah.
Naughty Dog is pretty jacked up. Gearbox Software is working on an authentic new Brothers in Arms title. Never played Brothers in Arms, but Brothers
You have it? Oh my god, it's so good.
in Arms.
Brothers in Arms is like a real-time strategy game, but with like small units. Like instead of having like a unit on the screen that represents like 1,000 people, it's like you got one guy and you got to position him specifically, and then you got another guy who's got like a rocket launcher. You got to position him specifically. It was World War II. It was awesome. I'm really happy.
It's an RTS.
Yeah, but it's like it's a more intimate RTS. I would
Is it like
describe it as.
XCOM? Like XCOM kind of?
No, because I did play the single player, but I hardly remember it. What I liked was the multiplayer because instead of having like 1,000 units at your command, you'd have like 5, and you had to be like wicked strategic about how you use those 5. It was really fun.
Oh, well, hopefully I'll get a chance to finally enjoy the.
I don't think it ever
glory
came to
that is
consoles. Do
Brothers in
you guys remember that ever coming to consoles?
Arms. I'm sure Brothers in Arms was on PS2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
I'm
was.
positive I am. Now I'm double checking, but yeah.
Oh, and this next bit of news I did not see, but I'm pissed off that I didn't. Randy Pitchford has teased the future of Borderlands. Did you guys get a chance to see this? And if you did, please enlighten me. Robbie? I think he's gone.
Yeah, we lost him. Randy Pitchford teases the future of Borderlands. I didn't read this article,
And,
but I'm sure it's super interesting. Why don't we keep moving?
All right.
Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter has earned $5.1 million in the first 2 weeks since its release. $5 million for a
Not too
free
bad for a
iOS
free-to-play
game.
game, huh?
Did it come out for Android yet? When the hell is it coming out for Android?
It's not out yet, and I know because I have an iPad, but I don't mess with it too much. She was playing that today in between Fallout Shelter and Rocket League. Every time a match stopped, she went back to her damn shelter. And I made a joke that she was multitasking her ass off. She loves that game. She's crazy about it. Wow.
I had a question sort of ties into this, but it ties into Fallout. Do you guys think Microsoft made a mistake with the Tomb Raider game? And the reason why I'm bringing that up because it releases the same exact day as Fallout 4.
Hell yeah.
I didn't realize that. Like I noticed, I'm like, wait a second. They're coming out the same exact day as
That's
Fallout 4.
really
Like,
stupid.
how many people are actually going to buy the Tomb Raider game? Like, I think a lot of people are going to miss that game.
That
So-
sucks.
I was just saying, that's why I still have a feeling Tomb Raider is going to be delayed, but that's just my opinion, because I think once it goes, it's competing against Fallout 4, so I don't know how that's going to work.
All right, real quick, that Borderlands story was basically a non-story. It was it was Gearbox basically saying there is another Borderlands coming, but we're not ready to talk about it yet.
It's gonna be interesting. The last bit of news that we got, I know, Brian, this is going to hit you more than it's going to hit me, but one thing I did hear that really pissed me off. First of all, guys, Destiny 2.0 update is coming, and they're going to be tuning weapons, and there's going to be lots of changes to every weapon.
Yeah.
And one thing that I heard is that the Gallahorn is going to get nerfed.
Yeah, that's right. There's a ton of changes. Thorn's going to get a nerf. All hand cannons are going to get a nerf. A lot of this is centered around PvP play. So there's certain weapons that are just like dominant in PvP play, like Thorn, like the Last Word. So those are going to get nerfed. But some weapons are dominant in PvE play, like Icebreaker and Gallahorn. So they're going to nerf those as well. What they want to do is tune these weapons so they're not always the ones you go for. So there's not one exotic that is always the one to get, right? They mentioned this specifically, if you go onto LFG sites, looking for group sites, looking to do Prison Elders or Crota's End raid, and you don't have a Gallahorn right now, you'll get excluded because of that. And the reason for that is because Gallahorn is so powerful that you are less of a man, so to speak, if you don't have one. And they're trying to eliminate that. And it's not fair. It's not right for one gun to be so much better than everything else. And I understand the people who are upset about it because they spent months hoping to get one, but it doesn't make sense for it to be so powerful.
The thing is, though, doesn't that take away from the excitement of getting a drop, though? Like getting
it's
something.
It's still going to be good. It's still going to be more than a rocket launcher, right?
But I mean, like when you get that ultra rare weapon that you've been waiting for, you know what I mean? Like that excitement was part of the game because, like Robbie said before, like when you play a game, like he's playing forever, like online. He kept seeing all these people, getting all these, exotic or legendary weapons, and then he finally got one, and he just felt so excited. It's that excitement. Because that's what it does. It pisses you off that everyone else is getting stuff you're not. And when you finally get it, you feel that excitement too. And I feel like
yes,
when everything's almost the same level, it's really. I mean, yeah, I guess it's more fair competition-wise, but like at the same time, it's also like you're just like everyone else.
Well, it's still going to be special. The Gallahorn is still going to be a special weapon. What the Gallahorn does right now is it fires a rocket, and then once it explodes, about 6 Wolfpack rounds kind of spread out, and they then combine and hit the target again, and it does as much damage as another rocket. So it's like firing 2 rockets at once.
The damage of those Wolfpack rounds. That's all they're really doing with
Gallahorn. Right, they're gonna nerf the damage of the Wolfpack rounds. So they'll still do more damage than a single rocket. Mm-hmm. They won't do double the damage of a single rocket.
The thing about the Gallahorn too is like it's light years ahead of every other rocket launcher. Now it's won't be as many light years ahead. It'll be still probably the best one though. So
hopefully it'll be a strategic decision to bring it or to not bring it, as opposed to definitely bringing it.
Yeah, you gotta have the Gallahorn. You're not on the fire team. Getting used to that too.
I got so lucky when I got my Gallahorn. Kate and I got it at the exact same time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I was laughing at you the other day. You made a video and you're like talking about how good your Gallahorn was.
And it wasn't the
fucking I don't know what rocket launcher it was, but it wasn't the fucking.
You know what happened? I had to. Damn it! I felt like such a fool in that video. I switched over to my Icebreaker and I was leveling that up, and I forgot to switch back to my Gallahorn. And I was like, my Gallahorn's not shooting two rockets. What's going on?
It's like, oh yeah, get some Gallahorn, baby.
Oh, God.
Whoops, wrong one.
It's like, that's not Gallahorn, man.
But
all right, should we wrap it up, guys? Is that all we got for today?
What are you guys doing this week? What are you guys going to be playing? Are we going to play some Destiny together? Are we going to play some Rocket League together? Not2Nerdy, we love you, and we're so happy to fucking see you.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta blow some dust off this dude and actually play.
Briar just cried a little bit inside.
It's been a while, but I finally got it back not too long ago. I left it at my friend's house a long time ago. Haven't used it since. But
you probably got 3 level 34s by now, huh?
Nah, people have been playing on my account, so I'm sure I got some level 30 something. Like I probably have at least a 32 lying around. Cause my friend's been using my account, so
nice.
I'm sure that's all he does is play Destiny. So I'm sure it should be.
But he's got to be bummed that you took that back.
Oh, yeah, he's
that I took it back. You can't be pissed off from taking my game and I took it back.
If you are, then that's wrong. That's coming.
Buy your own game. It's not that expensive now.
Bass, buy your own damn Destiny.
Yeah, I think you could buy it. You could buy it, I think, for $20 used at this point.
But they have like the new version coming out soon, right? That you get everything. So it's
you get the collector's edition for $80.
Yeah,
I did.
Everything. Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Briar?
Because I literally make a living making Destiny videos.
You don't need to buy it again. All you need to do is buy a Taken King.
But I want the extra stuff.
Yeah, you know Briar's gonna get it. Come on. He's got 20 cases of Red Bull next to his refrigerator.
Oh,
That's crazy.
You think that? Are you
Red
gonna do
Bull. Got a
Briar?
code here for you.
Oh, he definitely doesn't.
There we go.
XX3444TN as in Nancy.
Hope you
Hopefully it's
guys,
not taken.
he's got a big Santa bag full of those.
Oh
damn
my
cans.
god.
All right, I think this is a good place to end it.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye guys. Thank you so much. Have a good week.